channel, or if you're new, my name is Janelle and I like making lifestyle, productivity, monthly reset, and some teaching and some travel vlogs. Hopefully you enjoy this vlog if you are interested in what PE teachers do. And I just want to do a disclaimer really quick. Not all PE teachers will have the same experience. We're not going to do all the same thing. This is just based on my experience and what I do as a PE teacher. If you are interested in just seeing what that may look like, then stick around. If you are a PE teacher, if you know somebody who's a PE teacher, I've been getting questions on my YouTube videos asking like, do I sell my lesson plans, or like, where do I get my activity like ideas? And I have a video specifically like PE resources, like where to go to get your activities. And you can even just go on social media like Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook. There are so many other PE teachers who share activities that you can easily get and then use for your students. I did add two things on my Teachers Pay Teachers. One is a PE teacher lesson plan template. It's just a template where you can just duplicate it on your Google Doc and then edit it on how you want it. So let me show you what that looks like. Okay, so here is the physical education lesson plan template. And this is what I actually use. This is what I made, and I've been using this ever since I started PE teaching. So I just put the grades, the date, skill, activity name, and then equipments, what equipments I need to use for that specific activity, what is developed goal, and then the main activity, what is it called, what equipments you're gonna use for that activity, develop goal, and then skills practice for this activity. And then you could add in your standards if you need to add your standards, and then warm up, type in whatever warm up you want to put, what skills you're working on, main activity, and then closing. And then the teacher cues right here is basically for me like a reminder, like don't forget to go over overhand or underhand throw, just like little things like that. And then time, like obviously no lesson plan is like perfect timing because it's super flexible and you just have to, it really depends on the students and how they are, but I just like to add in like a rough time, like let's say 10 minutes, let's do 10 minutes, and then the rough sign like that. But up to you on how you want to do it. You get it on my Teachers Pay Teachers. I think it's in here in the bottom somewhere. This is my Teachers Pay Teachers, by the way. The lesson plan template, so if you do get it, it will take you to this, and then it's not gonna have the same button, but it can ask to, you can duplicate it, and then you can edit it, and then you can print it out if you need to. And then I also added the PE reward system card. This is just if you want to do some reward system in your class, if specific student is doing the right thing, and then if they can collect it, maybe like 5 or 10, I don't know, and then you can give them a prize if they're doing these 3 specific things, like they follow directions, try their best, and they had good sportsmanship. And this is what it looks like. I made it into like little squares, and you just print it out, cut it out, or I made it a little bit bigger if you want something a little bit bigger. It is Tuesday. Here's the outfit of the day. I'm wearing all Adidas except my vest and my New Balance shoes. That's the outfit, even though it's gonna be 80 degrees later, but it's so chilly in the morning. I'm not gonna go outside today, so it's gonna be okay in the gym. But towards the end of the day, I know it's gonna be so hot, but it's okay. It's okay. But here's the outfit. Oh gosh. All right, I don't even know if I don't think I talked after school because I had to go to an IAP meeting and it went until 4:10. I just wanted to go home and just relax and chill. This week I'm doing a floorball, foursquare. I'm starting with floorball. It's basically like foursquare, but instead of like bouncing the ball, you just leave the ball on the floor and kids are just rolling it and making sure don't let the ball pass their square. Anyways, that was really good. I'm gonna do the same thing, same activities as I did today, but with different classes. I did 4 square, I think, with my 4th graders. We ran at a time with my 5th graders, and I'm just thinking like 45 minutes, it does go by pretty fast. Maybe it really depends on the class, because some days it depends on, like, you know, specific students in the class. It can feel like an hour or longer. I can't even imagine having like 30-minute classes, because that's like barely any time to do a lot of stuff. But I mean, I wouldn't mind 30 minutes as well. But yeah, I had a good day yesterday. We'll see how it is today. I was thinking of doing a realistic teaching series. With the realistic teaching series, I do want to talk about like the actual things that teachers go through, and I just want to be able to, like, obviously my teaching experience is completely different compared to a classroom teacher. Like, classroom teachers, I give them props because they do so much and they work so hard. But I have friends who are teachers and I see my coworkers, you know, I see how hard they work, and I just want to be able to make this series, I mean, not starting in this video, in a different video, and show people, just having an awareness of what teachers go through, and that teaching is a hard job. And to be honest, I don't think it's a sustainable career anymore. And I mean, the series is not to like scare anyone who is thinking about going into teaching or scaring new teachers, but it's just the reality of it. And I already made like specific notes and topics to talk about when it comes to realistic teaching. Obviously there are good times, right? There are good times, there are bad times in teaching, but when you go on YouTube and you watch, you know, the day in life of a teacher or week in the life of a teacher, like, you see a lot of like the good things and the fun things and exciting, cool things going on. But I don't know, a lot of people don't really share like the realistic side of it and how hard it can be. I just hope that the series can just bring awareness to other people who are not in education, and I just hope that it can appreciate teachers more, because again, teachers are so underappreciated. We just need lots of support from everyone. So I'm thinking of doing that series. Don't know when that will start. Some people might not want to hear it, especially if you are going into teaching, but I just want to be able to bring awareness to everybody. Alright, you guys, it is lunchtime and Brandon made spaghetti with turkey meat. Had a really good morning. I mean, so far I've been noticing, this is only week 2, and I've been noticing that, you know, I love mornings. Oh my gosh, my battery is about to die and I didn't bring an extra battery. Anyways, my morning classes are amazing. I don't have my kindergartners yet. I will see them. I'll actually see one class on Friday, but then like the official like starting the routine with them is on Monday. So I'm excited to meet them, and I'm curious how they are. I love my morning classes. I'll catch you guys after school, or maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, and I'm not gonna lie, I am not feeling well today. Not like sick or anything like that. I'm just like mentally, like emotionally, I'm not there. I don't know if it's because like I'm gonna start that time of the month this week, but I'm just like, I feel very emotional. I feel not in the best mood today. It was hard for me to sleep last night, and I think part of it is because yesterday, my last class, it was definitely like not how I want it to go. This was a specific class that I was like anxious about, and I just knew it was gonna be pretty rough. Since it's the beginning of the school year still, I need to like figure out what I can do, and I didn't have any like room clears or anything like that. It's just like I get annoyed easily, and my friends and family know that I get ticked off easily. I just need to like chill out sometimes. In the beginning it was pretty rough, but then towards the end it was good because like we did have to like just sit down and like just talk it out. there are just a few students that was just not listening. It does make the job really hard, and I'm not gonna lie, like when things like this happen, and it's usually just this specific class this year, it makes me like wonder like what the heck am I doing with my life. I'm like, I cannot do this for any longer. But then I can't just say that when it's just one specific class and just like a few students in the class. Honestly, the last thing I want to do is send them out to the room. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to send them to the office, because that's not, I get it if you like, if a student is not being able to handle themselves and it's becoming very dangerous, but it's not like that at all. It's just like, you know, just like talking over me, which is so annoying, things like that. So I'm able to do it. I just need to figure out specific things that I can do to help minimize that. And I already told them like, hey, you can be silly when we're doing our activities, but not when I'm giving instruction. And I already mentioned it to them, like, I don't even talk that long. I just need you to like listen just for 3 minutes or something like that, and then you can be silly. Then you can talk to your friends while we're doing the activity when the music is on. But it's just like disrespectful and rude when they talk over me when I'm just trying to give instruction, and I feel so bad for the other classmates who are doing the right thing. I always reflect, like I'm constantly reflecting, especially towards the end. So there's certain things that I should have done to help minimize it. Like, I could have some of them sit out for a little bit, but I wasn't even thinking about that. Like, I was not even thinking about that. I was just so focused on me trying to get the instruction, so that way we can just play. Sometimes you just need to stop, or just let those specific students go take a break near the wall or something like that, and then talk to them. Because I usually do that. Like, during the school year, if a student is talking over me, I warn them, and then second time I have them go sit, take a break a little bit, and then I talk to them when I start the activity. But it's just like wasn't in my head for some reason. I'm gonna see them again 2 more times this week. Hopefully by the end of this week it'll be amazing. Anyways, I am gonna start the PE reward system, and because I'm in one school, I feel like I'm able to do this. Okay, I have these PE reward cards, and I've showed this already. It's in my Teachers Pay Teachers. The thing is, with Teachers Pay Teachers, I obviously took out my last name and took this part out, because you can do whatever that you want with your PE reward. So this part down here is not in it. If they collect 10 reward cards, they can redeem a prize. And then I made a poster yesterday. Here's a PE reward system. If you collect 10 PE reward tickets, you may collect 3 stickers. You can either pick a warm-up activity or be the PE assistant for the day. I'm gonna start that on maybe Friday, or I don't know, maybe Monday. But I wanna start that and share that for now with that specific class. And eventually I will do this with all my classes. This is basically like, you know, when you do like a research project and you test out a group or something like that. So I want to test this out with this specific class and see how it goes. The thing that I'm worried about is, since they have to collect the 10 cards, I really hope that they don't lose them, and that's not realistic, because I know a lot of kids lose a lot of things. I am gonna tell them, like, if you don't want to lose your cards, they can just give it to me or put it safely somewhere in their desk. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Hello everyone. It is after work. I am driving home. I had a really good day today. Such a good day compared to like yesterday afternoon. Because yesterday afternoon I just felt so down and just like so iffy. But today went so well, and I'm happy. My first graders all the way to 3rd graders. So for our warm-up, we played fire and ice tag. With fire and ice, I have a red and blue pool noodle. And if you have the blue pool noodle, you freeze people. And then if you have the red pool noodle, you melt people. And if you melt people, then those students are back in the game. So it's basically like freeze tag, but like with ice and fire. And then after that, we practice our throwing skills, because some students might forget, or some students who are new in school, we go over how to throw, like an overhand throw. So we practice overhand throw, and then played our games, knock the pin down. So I just divided the class into 2 teams. They basically just have to knock each other's pins down, and that's basically it. And then with my older kids, my 4th and 5th graders, we played Pokemon tag as a warm-up. So I would divide them in 4 different teams, so they could either be Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, or Pikachu. And then I just pick a specific Pokemon, like, okay, Charmander, you're it. So all the red team, they're it. And then when the music is on, I tell them a specific movement, like skipping, and then they just have to tag. And then after that, we played Capture the Beanbags. So I just had them stay in their teams as they were in their Pokemon warm-up, in their Pokemon teams. The goal of the game is to capture their colored beanbags, and then once they capture it all, they win. So red team is trying to go to like the blue side or the yellow side or the green side, and they try to grab their beanbag, and then they have to try to go back with their beanbag without getting tagged. And if they do get tagged, they have to give the beanbag back, and then they have to go back to their home base and then just start all over. But I love it when I stop the game and it's time to clean up, and like some kids are like, what? The PE's over? Like that's it? Like, I just love it. It's my favorite things to hear, because you know, that means they enjoyed it and they felt like it was such a short amount of time that they just didn't want to stop, you know? But anyways, I'm gonna end the vlog here. Hopefully you enjoyed this life of a PE teacher vlog. If you want to see more of these, let me know in the comments, and I'll do some of these sometimes. It just depends on my mood. So yeah, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and I will see